to stand a chance of success, an investor needs three things. It goes without saying that they have to have some form of good product and reasonable product. Because if you go in with a widget, been done before, and they will ask questions like, so what? I've got this great product that's going to save the world, so what? Prove to me that it is a real product. I read slightly and tell you a story of a very mad person who I once met at Bradford University. And he came to me and he said, I've got this fabulous product. This is going to make me £1 million by this time next year. I don't need any investment at all. I just need your expertise to help me get there. Brilliant, what is it? Well, I can't tell you because it's secret. But if you sign a confidentiality agreement, then I'll tell you. So after we got over that, I said, tell me then, what is it? He said, I'm selling t-shirts. So I said, well, what's so different from you as to the other 100,000 people who sell thousands of t-shirts a year on the internet at knockdown prices? He said, mine are different. Okay, so what's going to be different? He said, I'm going to have this slogan across them that says, I love you, Dad. Great, you know, I mean, if that's what floats your boat, that's great. There's nothing wrong with telling your dad that you love him, you know. I don't get that, but it doesn't matter. The point about it was that he was going to sell these t-shirts to make his £1 million at Bradford Market. Now at that point I burst out laughing and he got up and walked out. He was totally insulted by the whole thing. And I'm pretty sure at the moment he's on drugs somewhere, actually, in an institution, because the guy never got a chance of doing it. But if you ain't got a good product, you ain't got a chance. And that's really what that was. You ain't got a chance at all of actually doing that. And it's very rare that people in the first year will actually make £1 million anyway. Convincing case for giving the money. Now this is the bit that really sticks with people, because this is about the business plan. This is about getting the right strategy. And this is difficult if you've never done it before, and it's even more difficult when you're talking to people who see hundreds, thousands of business plan applications a year. I guess most of you will have filled in a CV, will have done a CV and submitted that. And after a bit you get fairly sort of comfortable in doing CVs, you know, and you modify it. Well, business plans, if you can imagine, business plans are like your very, very first CV. Except nobody's told you how to spell, nobody's told you how to construct sentences. It's the hardest thing in the world to get a business plan that hits the right buttons. And if it doesn't stick with an investor in the first 30 seconds, it's in the round filing cabinet. Bradford seemed to have attracted its fair share of alumni. I had another one come in to see me. Very, very competent sort of guy. He'd probably got more qualifications under his belt than all of you guys put together, and that's not slagging you off. This guy was frighteningly clever. And he got a very, very good product and service, and he gave me an 80-page business plan with something like 40 pages of appendices on the back of it. And it was highly technical. And he said, right then, Richard, we'll start at page 1. That's the round filing cabinet. And he was very upset by this, because his business was only going to turn over in the first year about £100,000. Now, that's great. I'm sure that if any of you were in that position, you'd love to turn over £100,000. The thing is that for a business plan with 100+ pages of tightly typed text, you'd be wanting that type of business plan for a nuclear power station, not for a business that turns over 100 grand a year. So you've got to make it fit for purpose. For something like you guys going to get investment, a 5 a 15-page business plan is good enough. I always get the wind of evil blowing around me when I mention business plans. It's strange.